Happy Wednesday morning. It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. I just got done with my workout. It's time for me to go wake the kids up, get them off to school. But I have a quick message for you guys this morning. And I'm going to teach you guys an acronym that I want you guys to remember. Many of you guys come and watch our videos here on Facebook Live or on YouTube. And I deeply appreciate that because I believe that's my calling is to help people use my spoken word to be able to help you understand something about your life and where you can apply it to be happier, live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to read you guys an autobiography, or repeat to you guys an autobiography. It's called an autobiography in 5 short chapters because I heard this, someone posted a Facebook status the other day, so I've been thinking about it, and it was talking about something about losing versus winning, and the only way to live life is to be winning. And so I was thinking about that, and I was like, what lesson could I learn from this, and how could I teach it to somebody else? And the lesson in that was, here's how I see it. There's winning and there's learning. There's winning and there's learning. There's no losing necessarily. You're either winning, which is achieving the things that you want to achieve, or being fulfilled in your life, in your daily interactions with people. And then there's not doing that, which would be you make a mistake or whatever, and you're learning. So there's winning and there's learning. So there's this I guess you call it maybe like a poem or autobiography that I think about. And I want you guys to apply it to you guys and maybe help you guys. And it goes like this. There's 5 chapters. First chapter. I walk down the street. Now, as I tell you guys this, I want you to think about your life. Chapter 1. I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk, and I fall in. I am lost, and I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Chapter 2. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend that I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. Chapter 3. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I don't see it. Chapter 3. I see it. I fall in. It's a habit, but my eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. And chapter 5, I walk down another street, and that's the end. So how often is it, guys, you guys are learning something, you're reading a book, you're going to church, and you're learning these principles and things that will improve your life, but you don't take enough time to stop and reflect on it. So I'm going to teach you guys one thing real quick that I do, that I have been doing that you can apply to your life, and I call it ACT. A-C-T. So I want you guys to write that down. ACT. A-C-T. And what that means is, first, when you learn something, so you listen to something, you learn something, you write down the things that you learned. I know many of you guys love to take notes. And the first thing you do is you have this list of notes. I want you guys to write down and prioritize which of the things are most important for you guys to do to change your life. Put a little star, put a little asterisk by it, or whatever it is that you want. Once you do that, I want you to apply ACT. Think of it, I like to do acronyms because you can remember it. A stands for apply. So pick something that you're going to apply into your life. So you have something that you're going to apply. The second thing is change. So the C is change. So what are you going to change about who you are and what you're doing so that you can begin to move in the direction that you want to be? The third one, the T, is teach that to somebody else. So you've done those 2 things. You've applied it to your own life. You've changed that part of your life, and now you're going to teach it to somebody else. You're going to help somebody else in that case. So that's the lesson I want to give you guys. Remember, ACT, apply it to your own life, change it about your own life, teach it to somebody else. So if you go back and think about this autobiography in 5 short chapters that I just shared with you, what happens is, think about it in your life. You're walking down a street, you fall in a hole, whether this is a bad habit, poor relationships, and you do it over and over. You fall in, you feel lost, you feel hopeless. You're saying, it's not my fault how I ended up here, I'm here, and it takes you forever to get out, but you get out of that place. The chapter 2 is you go down that same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, you pretend that you don't see it. You know it's there, you know what happened last time, You've fallen again, and you can't believe that you're in the same place again. But it isn't your fault. You still blame other people. And it takes a long time to get out still. And the third time you go down the same street and there's that same hole is going to be there every time. You see it this time. You know it's clearly there. But you still fall in because you've created a habit over your life. And you can't believe you're in that same place again. But one thing, when you get in there, your eyes are open. You realize it. You know where you're at. You know that it's your fault. And you know how to get out a lot quicker. So the fourth chapter, going back into that story, was you walk down the same street, you know the hole's there, you avoid that. You avoid the things that made you fall in the hole in the first place. You walk around it and you're okay. And then the last lesson in chapter 5, when you can truly, if you truly reflect on this story, like I taught you guys about the ACT, you reflect on what's been happening in the past, you choose another street to walk down. So I want you guys to think about that in your life as you're learning things from me or from other people or from the books that you're reading. Take time to stop when you're done reading, or when you go to a seminar or you go to church or whatever it is. Stop, come back, write it out, reflect on what you learned, and then take ACT, take action on it, change that thing about yourself, and then go on and teach other people how to change their life in that aspect. So, love you guys. Hope you have an incredible day. Time for me to get the kids ready for school. If this helps you in any sort of way, please share it with somebody else. And we love you guys. Have an incredible day, and see you guys later.